What's up, gang? So, today we are going to be cleaning up all of the different sections of the goat. I've got Adam sandblasting the last section of his belly, of his midriff. So I'm gonna just clean up these edges. So I'm gonna get a nice clean weld. And this head here is going to then weld just like so. It's gonna fit in there. Oh, blooming hell, go all together, Gorty. And it's gonna fit on there, look at that, beautifully, lines up beautifully. But I'm gonna clean up the edges, I'm gonna stick a weld in there, and then we're gonna go over with the flappy pad, and I'm just gonna blend in all of this lovely clay work that Nick's done, and you'll never know, as if it's been cast all along. So gang, what I'm gonna do now, I've just cleaned that edge off there, so I'm just gonna stick a tack either side, make sure it's all lined up properly, then I'm just gonna run a bead and weld his head on. Here, we have got the head and the chest of the goat. I've just tacked the piece in place. So what I'm going to do now is I've chamfered the edges of either side. So I've got myself a little valley. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fill that valley. I'm going to create my weld pool. So I'm going to fuse the two sides together, and then I'm going to introduce the rod. And as I'm going to keep doing that and keep feeding the rod in until I've got this lovely bead and it's all together. So I'm going to just sort of crack on with that now and show you once the bead's done. Now I'm no welding expert, but I think that looks pretty sweet. So now I've just welded all this up, and the job now is to grind it all back with the flappy pad and blend it all in as if it was never there at all. But before we do all that, I'm going to take you over to the soldier, and just show you what we've done last week. And this is the soldier. So last week, me and Tyler cast this in sections. You've seen in the previous video, we had all the shells on the floor. We spent 2 days casting this piece. And well, on the Saturday after we poured, we welded him all together. As you can see, his head's there welded on. We got his midriff welded on. So I'm just making sure that he's standing up straight and that everything is in position. And over the next couple of days, we're just going to sort of blend all these weld lines in and just make sure he's lovely and polished and refined. And then we're going to cast the leash. So the goat stands here. The leash is going to be under slight tension. And then once that's all ready and done, he's going to go a lovely dark patina, a bit like Rodin's patina, where it's like dark, lustrous. It's got a beautiful luster to it, and it's going to have a slight subtle verdigris in there as well. But he's going to have such a lovely depth to it. I'm really excited to see how this piece turns out. This piece is such an important piece. It's going to be unveiled it was meant to be unveiled by the now king, but I think obviously he's got other duties to take care of, so I'm not too sure who's doing it now, but yeah, I'm super pleased that we managed to get it done, because it's one for the book. So as you can see, I've ground back the weld and I'm just sort of grinding in the form. And instead of using that face of the grinder, which people normally do, you've got this lovely flat area here, so I just turn the grinder upside down and I can actually start being quite controlled with the grinder, and I'm actually able to put in these lovely feathered lines with this edge to give you this sort of lovely tool mark that Nick's put in to the fur. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go in, keep working this in, and actually you see these wavy bits of fur, I'm just going to bring them in a lot sharper. And if you have a look here, there are these two little areas where I need to fill up with more material. So I'm just going to stick a weld in there, and that's going to give me that form, it's going to give me that raised form to then sort of tuck all of this in so that the weld then can completely disappear. I'm going to give it a wire brush so you can't see any of the rainbow effect, and then hopefully you won't be able to see it at all. We've welded the head to the chest, and I've blended in the weld line so you no longer can see where it's welded. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to then soften it off ever so slightly, and then I'm going to move on to the other sections and get the rest of the go welded together.